Welcome. I've mixed things up today. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the latest episode of the Laura and Becky Show. So we were on the radio. We did a breakfast radio show together. We got the sack after a year. So we were like, oh no, what are we going to do? How are we going to pay our bills? How are we going to feed our children? So we took off with no money to Mallorca. We had lots to drink and we came up with the idea of doing a podcast.
We're now sponsored by Red Brick Estate Agents, Prince Family Law. Why can't I say things? What's happened to us today?
I don't know. You wouldn't think that we talked for a living, would you?
Prince Family Law Solicitors, and we're in collaboration with East Midlands Airport.
There we go. Right, things to talk about just quickly. Things to discuss today, guys. Oh, we have got two guests on today, actually, but they're coming in a minute, and we're going to talk about this first. Mm-hmm. First of all, the awful weather today. It is.
You say awful, babe. I'm here for it. This is it now.
But the rain, you don't like the rain,
I actually don't mind it today. I think the garden needs it.
See, I'm not a fan of the rain. Listen, I've accepted that it's going to get cold. I've accepted that winter is on the way.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it, but I've accepted
autumn
it.
First. Let's enjoy autumn. Let's enjoy the leaves changing colour. Let's enjoy
candles,
cold, misty mornings.
Yeah, snuggling up with a film, with a blanket.
You ordered your logs. Have you done it yet? You need to do that.
Okay. I've not wanted to let go of summer just yet.
I think today's the day you let go. It's 12th of September.
Really, today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why
I do feel a little sad.
Well, I don't know what is wrong with us at the moment. We keep turning up wearing the same gear, don't we? It's actually embarrassing, isn't it?
Well, at our event on Sunday at Hair Union in Sheffield, we genuinely didn't discuss this. We had denim shorts on, cowgirl boots, and we were like, oh, hello. And then today we had a meeting with Red Brick, and we turned up literally nearly identical. So we had black sort of trousers and tops on, trainers, and Rain Max.
Literally.
They're not Rain Max, are they?
That's like a trench coat.
Trench coat. No,
we had Rain Max. We had our goggles on.
We looked like a couple of flashers, actually, with our Macs on, didn't we? That's what we looked
We might
like.
have to do that soon, do you know? Get a bit of money.
What, we're able to flash? Oh, we will be flashing. What? Hang on, what? Right, so as the weather is on the turn, also a lot of creatures about at the moment, I've noticed. So spiders coming into the house, daddy long legs. I had a rogue one in my room last night.
Right.
Oh, God. So basically I saw him and I'm not scared of them, but I just don't like the way they move. Right. I don't like their long legs and I don't like the way they do that. And I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw him. And I thought, right, I'm going to have to get rid of him before I go to bed. I can't sleep in the room with him daddy long legsing about. Okay.
Yeah.
So I went for the Hoover, okay, as I always do. God, I went to get the Hoover.
Awful. This is going to come back and bite you in the arse.
Well, I think this is what happened. I think this daddy long legs was my comeuppance. Yeah. So got it out. I went, so I started it up straight away, disappeared. I thought, oh, Christ. Anyway, I'd made Lily sleep in her room that night. So she does come in my room quite a lot. She wants to come and sleep with me and snuggle with me. But I was like, no, you're going in your room tonight. So she was in her room. Anyway, because I couldn't find this daddy long legs, I then had to creep into her room in the middle of the night. And I like almost like a sort of like my tail between my legs. I got into bed with her because I didn't know where this daddy long legs had gone. And she woke up and she went, Mum, you decided to get in with me? I was like, yeah. Didn't have the heart to tell her it's because there was a rogue daddy long legs in my room. So anyway, he was there. But then this was this morning. So he'd obviously gone behind my wardrobe where I can't get to clean properly. So there's obviously a bit of dust and stuff behind there.
Yeah.
He came out, he looked twice the size. He was covered in dust and he was like going like this around the room. And he looked like a massive, meaty daddy long legs. And I thought, oh my God. And then I realised it was like dust. So that was him, right?
Is he gone? Is he a goner?
I let him be today, actually.
Right.
I didn't have time to get the Hoover.
So he's got the day to survive. He's in for it this evening.
I left the window open. I thought he'll go out. If he's got any wits about him, he'll be gone out the window. Last night, putting my bin out, right, and it started to rain a little bit last night, there was the cutest little frog in my garden hopping about.
Oh, nice.
I liked him.
He was safe, was he?
He was safe. He was fine.
Up the Hoover.
When I shouted, Lily, I said, quick, come and look at this. There's a little frog in the garden. She came out, decided she wanted to keep him as a pet. She tried to capture him.
Oh,
she was like, I'm going to keep him
No, you can't do that because you two are terrible at keeping animals.
Well, we can't keep
about
a frog as a pet.
Oh, Christ, no.
Oh.
You can't, no.
Well, I did say no, and then she went into the fridge and she got me a little raspberry to eat and just left him with the raspberry.
Did he
outside.
eat it?
No, he didn't eat it. But so, guys, quite the eventful night last night in my house. A lot going on. and I didn't get much sleep.
Well, in my house last night, I had a hungover 18-year-old and a very, very miserable 14-year-old.
Oh, why was she miserable?
I think school's kicked in now. Do you know what I mean? They're tired. We had a slam of a door. Oh. A slam of a door and a stomp up a stair.
Oh.
But do you know what? I sat there and I thought, no, I remember how this feels. You know, when you're tired, you're 14, you're hormonal. So I just thought, no, I'm not gonna stomp up after
get on
her.
her case.
Just left, and I walked in the room about half an hour later and I went, she likes playing dominoes now. So I was like, do you want to get
Is that her stress release?
Yeah. She was like, okay. So I thought I went have a go at her. And I went and sat in Grace's room and tried to annoy her for a bit because I was a little bit bored because James was away last night. So I sat and talked to Grace for a bit. And she said something, and I went, no, I'm a really good mum, because she was joking. She's like, don't call me that, and I can't remember what we were talking about. But I went, I'm a really good mum. I was like, there's two things I know I'm good at. I was really good at being a holiday rep.
Do you know that she used to be a holiday rep, guys? Anybody know that?
Brilliant. I was the best, right? I was the best holiday rep on that island.
There's other
I'm not even
holiday
kidding
reps
you.
listening now. Literally, I'm like, right, what's their email? I'm going to email in and say I was the best.
I'm not even kidding you. I think I should give motivational speeches on...
Babes, how long ago was it?
It was
you
a
were
while.
holiday rep, okay? Can we talk about how many years it was?
Everything was black and white. There was no phones. There were phones. You could text on your Nokia. It was great. It was a great time.
Times might have changed a bit.
But listen, no,
things might be a bit different.
But listen, I remember, I still need to tell the story of the ITV getting hold of me, wanting to do that show. Pop that in the group.
Well, yes, we'll do that another day.
I was reading that worry book. I took the worry book that
Mike gave us. Yeah.
And in that there was a little chapter about like looking at people and manifesting and wanting to be like someone and just never stopping aiming at what you want to be. I remember when I went out to be a holiday rep, I think I've told this story. There was another holiday rep called Louise, and she was like the top holiday rep.
Oh, she was the one that you wanted to be like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I ended up like Louise. Yeah. I worked my way up and I ran that island. I ran that island. Anyway, also,
we'll go on a massive
I was really
tangent
good at being a holiday rep, and I looked at Grace and I was like, I know I'm a really good mum. Like, I know I'm a good mum to them girls. Like, I'm proud of how I am with them, right?
But do not tell me she challenged you.
Do you know what she said? I went, what else am I good at? And she went, I thought, here we go. And she went, running. I literally just
running? When have you ever ran?
I literally looked at her and I went, what? Literally.
You run anywhere.
That's the only
I've
thing.
never known you run.
I've run a half marathon years ago and only broke my hip.
Do you think she was scrabbling?
Think of anything.
Like, quick, running. Yeah. Say something, Grace.
I think that everyone can do. You know, well, most people can do. Yeah. I just thought, great. Not cooking, not driving,
I would just take it.
Okay.
No one needs to know you don't run.
So it's a great holiday rep. I'm a good mum and a great runner.
You're
I'm like Solar Bud.
Yeah, you're like Mo Farah. You are.
You won't see me for dust. There I go. Right, what's going on in the world? Davina McCall's new show, Your Mum, My Dad, Your Mum, whatever it's called, started last night.
Yes, we haven't actually seen this, but we've kind of like read some reviews and seen it on social media and stuff. It looks amazing. There is before I got the boyfriend, I should have gone on this really, because I've seen a clip of a guy who is right up my Strasser.
Oh God,
he is right up my street.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I wish I was stuck in that house with him.
Is this a sliding doors moment?
I think I should have been there, but obviously got myself a boyfriend, so can't be, okay? And I mean, you know, peaks and troughs and all that. But he's like, I do like a bit of a silver fox, okay? I just you know this. My friends know this.
I could name a few, but I won't because it'd get in trouble. I'd get in right old trouble.
He's a little bit Paul Hollywood-esque, this guy on there, and seems a lovely guy. So actually a little bit of a sad story with him. He lost his lovely wife last year to cancer. And so his daughter's put him on the show and she really wants him to find happiness. And everyone is fawning over him and going, oh my God, he's amazing. He's lovely. Also very good looking. So he's on this. So I think I'm going to try and watch this tonight because I've got no Lil tonight, no boyfriend tonight. So I'm going to get on it.
Is it on every night?
I don't know.
Please tell me it's not on once a week.
We don't like that, do we?
Nobody likes that anymore. We are past that.
But I think it's a nice thing because like Love Island, you know, we've enjoyed that in the past. But these are older people who've got stories to tell.
Yes.
They've had a bit of something going on in their lives, and we're here for it.
Also, just quickly, I have decided I cannot vlog. I can't do this, Becky. How do people do it?
So Laura and I have decided that on our TikTok, if you're not following us, by the way, go and follow us. I can't remember our name.
There's nothing on there. Don't, because we can't post anything.
We thought we'd do like a behind the scenes thing, sort of like a vlogging daily thing, and show what's really going on and what we actually get up to in a day, and show you guys that we don't spend all afternoon in bed. Okay, we wanted to show you that we do actually do some work. But Laura started it today and we've forgotten to film loads already.
At the moment, I'll tell you what we've got. We've got me and you running in the rain.
Running! You ran this morning. Grace was right. She was right.
That's it so far. I mean, I might just post it and be like, here's our day. Just us running for 2 seconds. Thanks, guys. I haven't got our guests.
I know. And we missed our meeting earlier. Oh, God. We're just not vloggers. Maybe we should just start it again tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Talking of guests.
So it's not just Laura and I in the studio today. We have got 2 guests who we're very excited to have with us. It's lovely Thea and lovely Ross from our sponsors, Red Brick. Hey, guys.
Hi, guys. Friends of the show.
Oh, I mean, big friends of the show.
Well, just friends.
It's been a minute though, hasn't it, since you've been in? Because I think last time we had you guys on was probably a few months ago, before your hen do, Thea, and before your stag do, Ross.
Yep.
How many weeks have you got to go before the wedding? Just quickly.
2 weeks. Just over 2 weeks.
Oh, so exciting. Let's just rewind then. How was the stag do, Ross?
Yeah, it was good.
Was it good? Do you remember most of it?
I was dressed as Just Stop Oil as a protester.
Of course he was. And didn't something happen to you?
Yeah, what
Yes, I
happened?
Oh, yeah. So
What
I got
happened?
nudged at the bar and I broke my tooth.
Hang on.
Oh,
A
dear.
nudge doesn't break a tooth, does it?
Well, when half my teeth are fake, then yeah.
Right.
Are they fake?
Popped
No,
right
I've
off.
got like what
Veneers.
they call filling. No,
Fillers.
not veneers.
Composite
False
bonding.
teeth.
Composite bonds,
Yeah,
yeah.
composite bonding, yeah.
Yeah. Of course you
So
have.
they are quite fragile.
Nobody go near his teeth.
Don't near his teeth.
Stay
Yeah.
away from the teeth.
So you broke a tooth. Was it a great stag do? You remember most of it?
I broke my tooth while dressed as a woman. Yeah.
Right, great.
So yeah, good times.
I mean, that's a story for the grandkids, isn't it? How many of you were on the stag do? How many lads?
Yeah.
33.
Stop it.
That's a lot.
Well, 33?
My sister-in-law claims that I've not got 33 friends as well. So
I don't think I've got 33 friends. Have you?
No.
I'd struggle to get that many. And I'm one of them.
Yeah, we're all here.
33?
people just used it as an excuse to come away.
Nice. That is a big stag do.
That is a big stag do. Where did you go again?
Dublin.
Oh, yeah.
Dublin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right, Thea.
Let's move on to the hen do.
How many did you have?
I had 2 nights. The first night there was 12 of us, and the second night there was 24.
God, you two are
doubled.
popular, aren't you? Hey, all the friends here.
Christ. And the mums were on your hen do, weren't they? So
Yes.
your mum and Ross's mum. Now, we've had quite a few stories about Ross's mum. we love this. From you.
From me, yeah.
From both of you. I think when we saw you before, you were like, she's up for it.
Yeah.
She's up for a good time.
She was chaos.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
So on the first night, everybody was asked to wear black. And on the second day, everybody was asked to wear black or beige. And she came in on the first night with a coat hanger with a necklace around it, but no dress. So she just bought the necklace on a coat hanger and hadn't bought the dress that she was supposed to be wearing.
What, she forgot it?
Dunno. Well, we were like, we don't know what she's done. She thought, because on the way she'd got in the car, packed her car, and she'd reversed back into the house. So she, with the boot open as well, she thought it had come out of the boot. But then the day after, she found the dress.
So what did she wear? Just the necklace?
No, she wore something else. But then the next morning she found it and was like, I didn't get to wear my dress.
That is
But
chaotic.
she just was like, she was just chaos for the whole time. Then on the Sunday, we were all going out for a roast, and one of the girls couldn't find her car keys, and we literally turned the house upside down. We were looking for these car keys, and half of the people had gone home, so there was back down to the 12 of us from the Friday night, and we couldn't find these car keys for the life of us, and we were at the point where we were like, we're going to have to empty the outside bins for this.
Oh my God,
because
I hate that.
they could have been chucked in a box, gone into the bin. So we're about 40 minutes looking for these car keys. And then Ross's sister said to me, I think I'm just going to go check my mum's stuff. The car keys that Ross's mum was helping us look for were in her pocket.
No.
This whole time.
No.
By the way, my mum did get the M1 shut once. So she went to visit her mum's grave in Glasgow, because my mum's from Glasgow, with my granddad when he was alive. So this is like 15 years ago.
Right.
And they drove back. Their car broke down, so they waited for the AA. They put their suitcase at the side of the road. Then once the car was fixed, drove off without their suitcases.
No.
And then the police rang them saying, I don't know how they identified that the cases was theirs, but the police rang them saying, you've left your stuff at the side of the road and we've had to close the M1.
Stop.
Obviously it could be a bomb threat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
She could be a
God.
dead body in there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Anything,
yeah.
yeah. She's
That's
hilarious,
brilliant.
but she's chaos. We don't know how she's got through life so far, but she's still going strong.
This is part of
I
my
love
wedding
the sound of
speech,
her.
by the way, but she once, when you used to check yourselves in on Facebook, she checked herself in at the Bateman Residency, which is in like Sri Lanka, which is my surname.
Oh my God. She's
Then all the friends were like,
chaos.
where are you, Sandra? Where are you?
Sandra.
Was it Sandra?
Sri Lanka, Sandra.
Can we have some more stories about Sandra? I know it's about your wedding,
Get her
guys.
in.
Can we have some more Sandra
We
stories?
need to get her on the pod,
Sandra
don't
on the
we?
pod.
That'll be the end of your podcast. It'll be done after
Be the
that.
last one we ever do.
Does she like a drink, Sandra?
She
she
loves
does.
a drink.
Does she now?
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
she sounds
Scottish.
great. Wasn't there a story as well when you guys went to watch the football with her and something happened and she had a chat with you about Thea or something? I'm sure you guys have told us this story before.
Was that at Wembley?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember what
Yeah.
happened.
Oh,
She
yeah,
had a go at you a bit. She was like,
no. Thea went to the toilet, and Thea had been gone to the toilet for ages, but the queue was
I wasn't having a
huge.
poo. It was
So-
there was a queue.
So all I was thinking, I was just, because the game was getting closer, so I was just wondering where she was, and she turned around to me, she went, don't worry about her, she won't be getting with anyone else in the toilet, she's loyal, that one.
Can you
It
imagine
wasn't
me
really
just
any of my
nipped to Wembley with
concern,
Ross's
yeah.
family and like snogging in the toilet?
Saw Sandra, saw her fitty from the way.
Love it.
Oh, we need to get her on
We
the pod.
do,
She
yeah.
sounds brilliant.
Yeah, maybe she could give us a rundown of the wedding.
Oh God!
Yeah, that'd be
What's going
great,
on?
wouldn't
She
it?
could do the running commentary on the day. Whilst you two are like walking down the aisle, you just hear Sandra on the phone just, yeah, they're coming. She's Scottish.
Yeah.
I
Go
can't
on,
do a
go on,
Scottish
Becky.
accent.
Go on, Becky.
Go on,
yes, she can.
That's horrible.
Oh, here they come. No, I can't do
You
it.
just lost all your Scottish audience.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to offend.
Right, okay, so obviously it's not long until the wedding, which is very exciting. How are the nerves? Ross, let's ask you some questions first. You mentioned your speech. Have you written it?
I have, yeah. There's just parts that I need to add into it, because I woke up the other night at 2 a.m, didn't I?
Started
Because,
typing.
well, someone connected to our Alexa, which was quite funny. So one of our friends was having a party on like a Friday night, and all we heard was music just like blaring out. And I
We
was
both
like,
jumped up and was
jumped
like,
up.
Ross was running to one side of the room. I'm going, it's your phone, it's your phone. He's looking out the window. And then we were like, it's Alexa.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Alexa
our
was
friend.
on
Our
at
Friends had
1:30 in the
connected to
morning.
it earlier on in the year, so they were still connected
Cut
to
them
it.
off. Cut them off. Yeah.
Cancel them.
So you
Where
woke
was
up
I
in the
going with
middle of
this?
the
So I
night.
woke up in the middle of the night thinking of more things. So I wrote them on my phone in my notes, and then I've added that into it. So yeah, I've done it now.
Are you happy with
I've rehearsed it a lot as well.
I was
and
going to say, I bet you've rehearsed
probably
it a
am
lot.
going to get a standing ovation.
From me, just me on my own. Like,
Go on, Ross.
Well done.
Is it a funny one or is it heartfelt without obviously giving anything away?
It's funny and then it gets hard.
yeah, it's probably a bit of both,
Yeah.
isn't
Is
it?
there peaks and troughs in
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Is someone recording this? Can we have this on the pod?
Yes.
If someone could just put the phone on record.
I just need to
you.
not drink and deliver it
Yeah.
the best I
Right.
can. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long
Yeah.
is it, roughly? Have you timed it?
About 10 minutes?
Yeah, just under 10
Yeah.
minutes, isn't it?
10
So I was like, he's
minutes?
got a strict.
Wow,
time
that's
frame.
good.
Yeah.
10 minutes is good.
What, is that fast? Or?
No, I think that's quite
That's
long.
decent.
Oh, is
yeah.
it?
I think that's perfect.
You don't want it to go on too long.
Don't
do
worry
you?
about it. He's going to be up. Law thinks it's too
Yeah.
long. Got to cut bits
He'll
out.
be cutting bits out, won't he? Yeah, you don't want to bang on too long, do you?
Yeah,
I mean, just a tip from us.
Yeah, don't bang on.
Yeah, I think short, funny.
I mean, don't
sweet.
take wedding tips from
Becky.
I mean, I'm divorced. I'm divorced.
Oh, are you?
I'm going to ignore everything she's about to say.
I'm divorced and I didn't do a speech, but still, Short but sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long was your ex-husband's speech?
Too long. That's why I divorced him.
This ain't gonna work.
I bet it was quite long, was it? Was it quite long? I bet that went on a bit.
Do you know, it wasn't too bad, actually. The father-in-law's was worse. That went on and on and on.
Now, on TikTok, I like watching the videos where they film the groom waiting and then the bride comes in and they start crying. And it's like, find a guy that cries or something like, if my husband doesn't cry when I'm walking down the aisle, do you think you're going to shed a tear when you see Thea?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think you will.
so.
Yeah, I think you will as well.
Quite emotional, but then I can literally
I think
like,
I'll shed a
switch off
tear when I
from
see
emotion
Thea.
as well.
Yeah.
So I need to switch it on to a certain extent, but not like let
I
the rest of
just
my day
don't
become
want to cry.
over emotional.
You don't want to cry because it'll ruin your
I don't want to
makeup.
cry because it'll ruin my makeup. And I want the catwalk moment of walking down the aisle. I want it to be like fabulous, not
Yeah.
like.
We went
on
to
the
a
way
wedding
down.
2 weeks ago where the best man emotion was
So
as
high,
soon as
wasn't
the
it?
bride walked down the aisle, his emotion didn't drop all day, did it? He cried all the way
I
through the
think-
best man's
I
speech.
think he stopped crying when we all went
It was
to
like
bed.
Gavin and Stacey. No,
Oh my God, that's so cute.
That is cute. I do like a wedding that's filled with emotion. I mean,
Joy.
maybe not blubbing the whole way through, but
Yeah.
I do, you know, a good like emotional speech. Oh, it gets me.
I went to a wedding in Malta. Was it last year?
Yeah.
And she walked in the church, and before like they even spoke to her, they just like snogged, and I was like, "This is great."
Tongue.
Yeah, little maybe.
Wait, who snogged?
who did? Bride and groom?
Yeah.
So what before the guy
Before
went,
they even,
you
just,
may now kiss
she
the bride.
walked up the aisle towards
started
him, and he
snogging.
just grabbed her and
Tongues
snogged
and
her.
everything.
The lot.
That's what I wanted to know.
God, that's
Don't start
intense.
that with me because lip gloss.
Yeah, your lipstick. Yeah.
That is
Put your
intense, though,
tongue near
isn't it?
me. It was. They were just yeah. But I was like, oh bloody hell, yeah. They cracked on.
then. Quite
yeah.
like that, yeah.
Yeah. And actually, throughout the day, they were very like, you know,
Was everyone like, get a
Excited.
room, get a room, guys?
it was cute.
Are you doing a speech?
I didn't know what you were going to ask. No, I'm not doing a speech, but we're doing vows, aren't we? Which
Yeah.
we've written ourselves.
God, so cute. So you're all organised, Ross, are you? Everything's done. Oh, I should
Yeah.
ask Thea that. Thea, is Ross all organised?
I'm not really. Yeah.
Do you even know what's going on at this point? No.
Do you know what day you're getting married and where you need to go?
It was so funny. So somebody from work rang me literally on Monday. What are you on? Yeah, yesterday. And they said, what time do we meet at the venue? And I said, I'll get back to you. So I didn't
This
want
is
to.
why I'm
I
tired,
kind
girls.
of
This is
knew,
why I'm
but I
so
didn't want
tired.
to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to throw. I didn't want to get it wrong, basically.
Is
So-
somebody looking after him the night before and the morning of the wedding to make
You're
sure
worried
he
about that,
gets
aren't
That's
you?
what I'm worried about
Yeah.
because no.
right? Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. You're on your own.
We can
We
do
will.
it.
Perfect.
We will chaperone Ross and make sure he gets to your wedding.
I wouldn't trust us to do that.
Actually, no, neither would I.
Crikey. So you're kind of just following Thea and being told what to do, yeah?
Yeah.
He just needs to turn up,
You just need to.
bring his speech.
Yeah.
I am. But I am nervous about it. Like I'm hopeful that you've got it all right.
I haven't got time to be nervous.
The rings. He needs to bring the rings as well,
Rings,
right?
Yeah.
Rings.
Who's your
That's
best
George's
man?
job.
Yeah, but you've got to give them to George.
Yeah, I suppose.
So don't forget that. Honestly.
Oh God, there's a lot of room for error here, isn't there?
So George is your best man.
No, so George is one of my longest friends, and he's the ring bearer.
why is he not the best man?
Oh, it is. So no, didn't make the cut. George's house, as I told you.
How many bridesmaids have you got?
So I've got my sister as my maid of honour and then 4 bridesmaids.
Right, okay. And how many kind of, you got a best man, a ring bearer,
2 best
ushers, 2 best men.
Yeah, and then brother-in-laws and 2 friends that are ushers.
Right,
So
okay.
4 groomsmen,
Right.
2 best men, and
Yep.
then
Right.
my nephews that are page boys.
Big bridal party, guys.
Cute.
Full squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Sandra going to... Sorry, I'm going back to Sandra. Can't stop talking about Sandra. How's she going to be on the day?
Emotional.
Do you think she will be? I don't think she's going to be emotional.
She's going to be
no.
really cross when she sees the venue because it's it's
it's
a
not-
warehouse, and she'll be like, "Where's the big country
Where
house?"
did she want us
She's going
to
to be
get married?
fuming that her
Thorn-
only son is getting
Thornbridge.
married in a cardboard
Thornbridge
box.
Hall. Why aren't you getting married at Thornbridge Hall?
Why aren't we at Chatsworth, guys?
She'll be confused that we're not having a 3-course meal.
Yeah. She's not going to know what's
She'll be
going
annoyed
on.
that it's R&B DJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably won't like my
Yeah.
dress.
And then she'll tell everyone that she's paid for that first drink for everyone because she's paid for the first drink. So She had the decency to turn around to me and say, "A few of my friends coming now. I've given this money towards this drink."
So she's invited
Your
some of her
wedding.
mates.
She's invited one of her friends.
Oh,
yeah.
I love
And then
it.
a few of her friends are coming at night. Yeah.
She's going to get
great.
drunk and angry, isn't she?
Can someone
that
just
or the other,
film
yeah.
Sandra all
Sandra,
day?
yeah.
Yeah.
We're here for
Please.
Sandra.
Right, Thea. So we met you this morning before the pod for a little meeting. And I mean, you're not too stressed, but you are. I don't want to portray you're really stressed because I know how organised you are.
Yeah.
And I know everything is organised, but things keep happening, which
Everything's going wrong.
everything's going wrong for Thea. Yeah. Thea's got rashes.
I've got rashes in places. No, I'm
nothing to
happy.
do
It's not
with
there,
I've not
guys.
got, no, it's nothing to do with Ross.
It's Ross's
It's
fault.
everything to do with you, Ross.
We've determined it's either a cat or Ross's armpits.
What happens in Dublin seems to come back from Dublin.
Oh my God.
So you stole a cat.
Yeah. We stole a cat and she's gorgeous, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
We've called her
cute,
Chloe Cat Noodles or Cheeky Girl for short. And we had her in the house for quite a while, didn't we? She was in the bed. She was
What
everywhere.
a collar.
We bought her a collar, which her owners
didn't?
She
Could've
went
got
back
arrested.
to her.
And
they took it off.
Took it off. And we were like, oh, it's gone.
God.
Did you have your phone number on it? If lost, call.
Yeah.
At the end, it's like, this is my cat.
But then we realised that we both were allergic to her, weren't we?
Can I just
So-
say,
Go on.
I had the first allergic reaction and it didn't matter. So I rang the doctors. I couldn't breathe.
Ross sneezed twice and rang the doctors. It was so embarrassing.
Thea has an allergic reaction. We've got to get the cat out now.
Guys,
but when I
you-
had the allergic reaction, the cat was fine to stay in the
'cause she's so
conservatory and it can
cute.
stay with us
She's
and
so
don't worry
cute.
about it. And then
Swap Ross
Thea gets
for
an
the
allergic
cat.
reaction and get the cat out.
No, my allergic reaction was significantly
Worse.
worse and has been going on now for 4 months and I can't get rid of it.
And you don't want this before your
I
wedding,
don't want
right?
this before my wedding. I've got this rash down my neck. My eyes have swollen. I've got rashes on my eyes. I'm just not looking the cutest.
She's blamed my armpits as well.
Blamed Ross.
Right, so then, so we think it's the cat, but also your armpits have been put into the mix.
Yeah, so I used this is it called dry colour or something? The
Dry
night before.
Claw.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
night before night before Christmas. Before I go to bed.
The night before
Yeah.
Christmas, I use my special deodorant
Yeah.
so I don't smell on Christmas Day.
What are you putting it on for?
You
Stop my
sweaty?
sweating the next day, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so... And
So
I've
it's
used
really
it for like
strong.
a year.
It's a really, really strong chemical. And he obviously puts it on and then either cuddles me or it's on the bedding. So we the other day were like, is it this? Is it this that I'm
No, I
allergic to?
suggested it and it's the worst thing I've ever done because now I can't use it.
So are you sweaty in bed?
No, it's to prevent you from sweating the next day.
Oh, are you
Right.
sweaty the next day?
Well, before I used
Well,
it.
no,
yeah,
because
I was, yeah.
he used it
Still
last night and then I've got a rash again, look.
That's what it is,
So
isn't
that's
it?
what it is.
That's what it is.
So Ross out, cat in.
Do we think you're allergic to Ross then? Basically, yeah.
God.
Potentially, which is awkward for the
We're
coming
both
weeks.
quite-
That is a bit, isn't it?
We're both quite stubborn in an argument. So Thea was like, well, you're going to have to sleep upstairs. I was like, yeah, that's fine. And, then, and
He was like, I'm not wearing it for your eyes. And I was like, well, I'm not looking like this, so you're going to have to stop wearing it. And then the cat's at the window like, meow.
Just let me in, guys.
It's literally nothing to do with me.
Oh,
a bit ridiculous when you
bless
think
you.
about it. isn't it?
It's all ridiculous.
Oh,
No,
God.
but like you say, listen, I can't even tell today
No,
that
I
you've got
can't.
the rash and the swollenness and everything. So I'm sure
Thanks.
of the face, of no Ross. I'm sure it'll be fine before
It's
the
fine.
wedding.
It'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fine.
So is everything done? Everything organised? You've got
Everything's
just over
good
2
to
weeks.
go. Yeah,
And
pretty
ha-
much, isn't it?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm all right. I feel like yesterday I had a moment of feeling sick, like, oh my God, this is actually happening. But for the whole time in my head, it's been more of an event. Like the getting married bit doesn't concern me at all. It's
Yeah.
the running of the day
Yes.
that is making me like, oh my God, this has to work. 'Cause-
Yeah.
And like the amount of hours and money and effort we've put into this, like it has to work and
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
to be a good day for everybody. So the getting married is just like a bonus.
Yeah. And it will be a great day. It
It'll
will
be
go
so
so
good.
quickly.
Well, we were just saying, weren't we, before that we are going to be stalking the hell out of your Instagram, your Instagram and your guest Instagram
Yeah,
Don't lie on
to
mine.
see your dress.
What's
We're
your
literally gonna
sister's
be-
name?
Ellis.
Ellis. So this is a direct message to Ellis. We need a photo. I want a
yes.
private DM.
Yeah, make sure the first thing
Private
you do.
screening.
I literally
Yeah.
want a private screening.
A video would be nice,
Yeah,
wouldn't it? Like
yeah, it'd be
when you're getting
great.
ready in the room, like if she can get a sneaky video and send it to us, that'd be lovely. And then we'll calm down then, won't we? Because we'll be
Yeah.
all like heightened all day otherwise, so then we'll be chilled.
Have you got a videographer?
We have got a content creator.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Who's actually quite new. She's called Alice, and I think it's called the Silverwood Edit.
Okay.
She's literally just started her business. So I've been speaking to her, and she's coming to do the kind of content creation and reels for the day, which I think will be really cool.
Oh my God, that wasn't even a thing when I got
yeah.
married.
Oh my
Content
God.
creator.
Why don't we do that? Can you imagine?
do what?
I don't know.
Create content.
Was social media a thing when you
Literally no. It was black and white.
actually wasn't. It actually wasn't.
And we were talking earlier, I was asking you about whether you're allowing people to have their phones and take photos and post things before Alice does.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think to that, Ross?
I said to Thea, let everyone do whatever they want, and Thea's response I agreed with. So
Right.
therefore, to be fair, I just agreed
What was
with
my
you on
response?
that.
What was Thea's
I can't
response?
remember.
You said that you didn't want everyone on their phone when people were
That
when
was-
the
yeah.
professional photographer was taking photos.
The ceremony, we
Yeah, you
don't, want people on their
filming
phones
that.
just because of the actual photos being taken. We don't want people's phones on them, not
Yeah.
for the
In the
actual
picture.
content, what's on their phone, but
Yeah.
for the photos.
Yeah.
To be fair, Sophia Ritchie,
Yeah.
her wedding.
Stunning.
Gorgeous wedding. It was all a bit of a free fall. She was literally like, film what you want, wasn't she? She was literally like, yeah, phones, just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That was like a
That was
big thing. Is
What say
yeah,
what?
Sophia Ritchie's
Ritchie.
Sophia
wedding.
Ritchie, you
Yeah.
joking? It's Lionel Richie's bloody daughter.
is it?
Ross.
She had like the
Christ,
most
it-
expensive
the
wedding in
it
south
girl of
France.
Who did she get married
this
to?
year.
One of Becky's mate.
I
She
genuinely
got
don't know who
married
she
to
is,
a very, very rich man, very
Elliot
tall.
something.
Elliot,
Yeah.
Estate agent. Is he an estate agent?
No.
Did I make
Don't
that
do the
up?
same
You've
job
just
as me.
made that up. No, your future
That's me.
husband.
Oh.
That's you, babe.
I thought I was Sophia Ritchie, but it turns out I'm not.
She ain't got no rashes, love.
You probably ain't got no sweaty pits.
Yeah.
No,
Really
but
cute couple.
I agree with that because you don't want pictures of everyone with their phones
Yeah.
out, do you? Do you know what I mean? We had a no phone policy on my wedding day, I'd just like to say.
Did you?
And everybody adhered to it perfectly.
I don't think mobile phones were a thing when I got married, so we didn't have that problem. No, genuine, I don't think they were.
Like
Did
that
you have
big Saved by
disposable
the Bell
cameras?
thing.
Yeah.
That's a good shout. Have you done the disposable camera thing?
No, but we've hired a GoPro, which we're going to just pass around and see what happens
Yes.
with, which I
Oh,
think will
that'll
be a
be
lot
fun.
funnier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Who knows what will end up on there?
Yeah.
by the end
Are
of
we
the
allowed?
evening.
No, I guess we're not allowed to know your first dance song, are we?
No, because we,
Because we don't know it.
We
Yeah,
don't.
we've sent two
sent
requests off, and
two requests
What
and
do you
been
mean?
like, just
it's whatever mixes in with the
another
best with the
song.
second song that comes on.
Oh, really?
Hang on,
we
wait,
nearly
there's a
didn't do
mix?
one, did we? We
No.
nearly didn't.
Oh, this
have a
is the
first
R&B
dance.
DJ, is it?
This has been the biggest issue for us the whole way through, hasn't it?
Yeah.
All of everything to do with the wedding, we've agreed on everything, or you've agreed with me on everything pretty much.
Of course he has.
The one thing was the first dance. We couldn't come to an agreement on one song. I wanted one vibe, Ross wanted another.
Is
then
it
we were
a
like,
song
we're not
of
doing
yours?
one.
Have you got a song?
No, who
No,
has a
it's not
song?
our
Do you know,
song.
this is the thing. I think these days you don't really have a song together. Do you? It used to be a
No,
thing back
used
in the
to-
day.
back in the
but,
day.
Yeah, but these days it's a bit like you don't really
We
have a
do,
song.
but it's called Bike Engine, and it's not. It's not really first dance vibes, is
God,
it?
yeah.
And do you know how you're gonna dance? Are you just gonna stand and like at a school
So Thea
disco?
said to me, she said, I wanted quite a romantic slow song and then go into like a
Yeah.
fun song. And Thea was like, slow dancing isn't I don't
It's not
thrive
my
under
Oh, so you're gonna
slow
just-
dancing.
I don't
So I'm
like
just
a
gonna watch her just
two-step.
body
No, that's
pop.
what I mean.
Let me perform or leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? I don't want a two-step
Let
in
me
front of
perform or
150
leave me
people.
alone.
When Thea performs, it's intense.
Yeah. Is
because-
it?
Yeah.
Have you rehearsed it? Has there been like lessons going
Oh,
on?
no,
and-
no.
My friend
I-
texts me saying, you're not going to do one of those stupid dances. are you?"
Imagine if you actually are. He's
Yeah,
gonna feel
no,
really
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
So is it freestyle?
Yeah,
We're just two-stepping.
Okay, the worm, is that going to be
I mean,
included?
that could come out at some point, but my dress
Yeah.
would definitely,
Yeah, suffer.
yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Oh,
well, we will be
God,
watching.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Can't
so
wait to see what you
exciting.
look like. It's going to
Well,
be great.
Thea, we want to see what Thea.
No, I want to see what Ross, and I'm interested.
Thank you.
I'm only interested in what you look like. I'm going to be
Are
honest.
you gonna have-
You're looking cool, aren't you? Your outfit's dapper for the day.
Yeah,
I
but
bet
I
it
will
is.
get my friends having a little dig at me, won't they? They'll
little
have a
bit,
little
yeah,
bit of a joke
but-
with me.
You're used to that, though, aren't you?
yeah,
That's fine.
It's Red
isn't
Brick
it?
Ross, of course it is.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, we are so excited and congratulations. I know you haven't
Thank
got married
you.
yet,
Yeah,
but we are so excited. We're
excited.
invested. Yeah, and I hope the day runs
It will.
amazingly
It will
well.
run like clockwork.
Thank
And it'll
you.
go really quickly, and everyone's going to tell you this, but it will go like that.
We need
So
to try and
just
take it in, don't we?
Take
Soak
moments.
it up.
Yes, soak it up, because before you know it, that'll be that.
That's it.
Yeah.
And we'll be married.
Oh, and also, this is something that happens on a wedding. You get a very achy jaw on your wedding day.
Yeah,
Being
'cause
like
you're
this.
smiling up.
Yeah, because you're smiling
Yeah.
all day, you're chatting to everyone, you will get an achy jaw.
Also, there's going to be a bit of drama. There's always a bit of drama.
Always.
at a
Who do you
wedding.
think will
Hopefully.
cause
Who's
the
gonna
drama
kick
at
off?
your
Sandra?
Sandra.
I really hope there's some good drama.
Oh, there will be. There always is.
What about
Go on. No,
can
go
say it,
on.
go on.
Say
Yeah.
Ross thingy. No. What are you about to say?
no? So
No.
we went to a wedding
No.
last year.
What are you about to say?
Ross, say it. Say it.
They had a little bit of fun in the toilets, and then 9 months later they've had a baby.
Yes.
I need that to happen at our wedding. I really want someone to.
There's
have
not
sex in
enough
the toilet.
toilets
you meant
for
you
anyone to
two.
be
Do you-
No, not
so
us.
you want a baby? This could be a plea to your guests if they're listening.
Yeah,
you
someone
want
to
a baby
remember.
to be made at your wedding.
Yeah.
God.
I don't know if there's
Why do you
enough
need a
toilets.
photo album when you can have a permanent being?
Yeah,
Be a lovely wedding gift, wouldn't it?
yeah, it could be messy toilets though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's quite exciting.
What was
Okay.
the other drama that you didn't want to talk
I don't
about?
know.
Well, I
then?
don't know. I was panicking
You were
because I was
worried.
like, gosh, have
Okay.
I forgotten a drama that's happened that doesn't need to be aired?
Becky,
Becky.
was the drama at a wedding a little while ago. Someone had a fight at my wedding in a field.
Really?
Yeah. And then someone tried to come in and stop my wedding because it was an outdoor wedding. He got escorted off the premises pretty quick. Let me
I
tell
thought you
you.
meant it was another guy. Like, no, I'm
Yeah.
not having her marry him. I object.
Yeah, also the electricity cut off at my wedding. Everything just went pitch black.
Yeah.
Don't
Funny,
stress
'cause
me
everyone's
out.
like, "What's going
not
on?"
funny.
And then
I
it
think
came back on again. It was a good part of the wedding.
Thea's having heart palp. Look, the rash is coming out. The rash is coming back.
I say to Thea all the time, before you go on a night out, you really care what you look like, and you can't wait to look
Yeah.
beautiful and
Yeah.
makeup done. When you're out, you don't care what you look like. And I think that's the same about the wedding. It'll just go really well because everyone's there that you want to be
Yeah,
there.
and we.
Yeah.
By the time it gets to it, we just won't care. Will
Yeah.
No,
we?
you won't. It's like people worrying about the weather. You worry and worry, but actually on the day, it just
No.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just going to be the best day with all your lovely friends and family around you, and then you're going to be Mrs. Bateman.
Bateman. Oh, we
Thea
saw
Bateman.
you had
Thea
something
Bateman.
in your, was it a work magazine where
Yes.
they put your married name? That was exciting.
That made me feel sick. Yeah, I saw
a
it.
bit
Was like, ooh.
Stop it.
I did a Chandler and went missing for 3 days.
Also, the wedding night. I don't remember my wedding night at all. I fell face first onto a bed. I had about 150 buttons down the back. My husband had to pick them all open. And then I woke up the next day like, I didn't remember how I got in the room.
Oh, no. I don't
yeah.
want to do that, and I don't want you to.
We're
do
out the
that either.
night after, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing like a party on the Sunday so
Yeah.
that we can take all the Saturday in and then
Yeah.
lot up on the Sunday.
Right.
But
Go
I
wild.
think
Yeah.
there's a balance because everybody's there, so you've got to enjoy yourself. And I don't want
Yeah.
to just keep thinking about the next day because everybody's there. And we've got to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots up.
He's changed his mind in an instant. He's now getting trolleyed on the wedding night. Okay.
Listen, have the best day. You will have the best day. We can't
Thank
wait to hear
you.
all about it, especially
we
from
love you
Sandra's point of
guys.
view.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, have an amazing
She can
day,
debrief.
guys.
Thank you.